Hey guys, and welcome to what I read in May. So, we're going to get straight into it because I have a lot to talk about this month. So last month I read my most anticipated series of the year, as you saw from my last wrap up. I read all 3 books in the whole month, and that put me in a slump for this month. Because all 3 books were so good, it put me in a bit of a slump. I wasn't sure what to read, so I tried out 2 books. Light Lark, which I've soft DNF'd, I'll come back to it maybe in a few months' time, but I tried that and then tried another book, which was Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I did read this month and I read it at 4 stars. It took me 13 days to read, which I think is pretty good for a 500-page book. I did start this at the end of April though, so it's not like the whole month. But yeah, that's what the first full book. I read it at 4 stars, obviously. This follows, what's her name? Payden. I was about to say Adina then, because I just finished this one. But yeah, Payden, she is from the slums, which, is frowned upon. And she's an ordinary in a world of elites, which elites are people who have powers. She doesn't have any powers, and she has to spend her whole life pretending to have powers, and she ends up going into the trials that happen every year, but the trials are different this year because the prince is involved in it. No, not the prince's enforcer, which is his brother, so it's sort of like his knight in a way. I thought it as like that, but yeah, this is a really good book. I rated it 4 stars, as I say. The only reason it wasn't a 5 is, what was it? There was a reason, but I don't remember at the moment. I might come back to that. I don't know. But yeah, 4 stars, as I say. It was a pretty good book. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the dual POV as well. It followed both Payden and the enforcer, Kai. There was a bit of a romance going on between them. I actually really enjoyed it. As you can see, the cover is stunning. If you haven't actually heard of this book, which I doubt you will, it's been really popular around last year when it released on TikTok and BookTube as well. So I'm really glad I actually got to read it, because it's one of them ones that I don't want to be too late on reading because it's really popular and you'd get spoiled it. But yeah, really enjoyed it. 4 stars. Then straight away got in with the little novella that is in between the first and the second one. The second one comes out in July, I think, so next month. But yeah, I read this in 5 days, and look at this. I got the sprayed edges version from the Works here in the UK, which, I'm sorry, but I just can't get over that. Sprayed edges with the needle and stunning. So this book followed Payden's friend who was staying home while she was at the trials. Something big happens at the end of that book to do with this character, and we follow her life up to that moment, which is a pretty big moment. And as you can see, this has a needle on it, and that one had a sword. That has a needle on it because Adina, the character, is a seamstress, and Payden is the fighter in the friendship. I really enjoyed this, actually. I preferred it to the main book. It might be because I already knew what happened in this one. I was sort of like, oh, I wonder what happened in this. It was mainly a little romance between Adina and someone else. Makoto? Mac. He calls himself Mac, so we'll call him Mac. It was really good. I actually really, really loved this. I'm really excited for what they do for the next novella after Reckless. If it's going to be similar to this, that would be really cool, because I actually preferred this to the main book. Might be because it was more chill. It was a really chill book, in my opinion. This took me 5 days to read, as I say, and it was a really good quick read. I'm honestly thinking of rereading it before Reckless comes out, just because I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, I'm really excited for Reckless. It's coming out on a date on the screen. I'm going to put it up here so you know the exact date, because I think it's July, though. But that's what I read this month. I only read for 15 out of the 31 days this month, I figured. But that is because of the slump that the Cruel Prince trilogy put me in. But still, I think it's pretty successful. These books I really, really enjoyed. Which is a bit of a shame that I was in a sort of slump while reading these, because I think I would really have enjoyed the first one more. and I probably would have rated it higher than a 4, but you know, that's how it goes. You know, I might ow, just hit me in the face. I might reread it soon. Might read both of them before Reckless, because I really personally enjoyed this. Yeah, that was what I read in May. But I'm gonna quickly share with you my plan for next month. If you haven't seen, I think it was last video, reading with me for a weekend, that one. I did explain that next month would be a big video. It's going to be a really big video. So maybe near the end of the month it'll come out, and there might be one before it. I'm going to be reading the whole of ACTA. I'm going to try and lift them. I've got all 5 here with me right now. Ready? Ta-da! I'm going to be reading it. I'm really excited. It's going to be a whole spoiler video, which honestly shouldn't surprise people, because who hasn't read this series? I feel like I'm the last person to get to it, but not really at the same time, because, you know, there's always going to be new readers at the same time. But I'm going to quickly give you some context for the video before it comes out. So I have read the first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I read this last September while I was on holiday. Really enjoyed this. But we got to the second one, and I DNF'd it like almost halfway through. But what we're going to do for the vlog is I'm going to start this one again and watch a recap video for the first one. And then the rest I'm obviously going in blind. I'm surprised I haven't got any spoilers for this, because obviously it's been out for so long. I've just avoided all the spoilers. But as I say, this is probably going to be one of 2 videos next month. Another video is probably going to be a chill sit down one. Haven't done one of them in a while. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and I'm really excited for next month. So, all that being said, thanks so much for watching. This is what I read in May and my plans for next month. Next month, hopefully we should have more than 1 video. I think I only had like 2 videos. I don't know. There's probably 3 including this video this month. But yeah, as I say, the slump sort of put me in a slump of recording videos as well. But yeah, we should be back enjoying books. I really did enjoy these 2, so I recommend go checking these out. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!